Have you ever considered where you can have a year-round tan, daily beach access, and endless fun activities right at your doorsteps? If so, let's talk Tampa Bay, Florida. We're dissecting the real pros and cons of Tampa living and how it stacks up against the Florida housing market. Did you know that Tampa is affectionately known as the Big Guava? Funny thing, neither did I. The Big Guava isn't just a place, it's almost a lifestyle. Here's the scoop on what makes Tampa a top contender in Florida living. There's something about Tampa's warmth that draws people in. One of the best things about living in Tampa, Florida, it's the weather. We have warm weather year-round with the average temperature of 73 degrees, which means that you can finally say goodbye to snow shoveling and enjoy or say hello to outdoors activities the whole entire year. Did you know that Tampa's economy is as sunny as its weather? Another thing about living here in Tampa, Florida, is the booming job market. With a thriving job market centered around tech, health, and finance, the opportunities here are ripe for the picking. Kind of like a fat, juicy mango from a tree. And they're part of what has helped Tampa real estate market stay robust, even when other areas are cooling. Now, with the no state income tax here, guys, that is a huge deal. Having no taxes, as you can imagine, leaves more money in your pocket to enjoy everything else that Tampa has to offer. Speaking of entertainment, Tampa Bay has a lot to offer, from our Gasparilla Parade, which is our annual pirate parade, to our diverse dining and our ever-evolving art scene. Boredom is always hard to come by, as there is always something to do here. Another perk about living here in Tampa, Florida is the education and healthcare facilities. Quality care facilities like Tampa General Hospital and respectable educational facilities like the University of South Florida, which I graduated from, and the University of Tampa make it a smart choice for both professional and families. And here's an interesting fact. Did you know that USF and Tampa General have had a partnership since the 1970s? And this is why we're so great. Now, even paradise has its pitfalls. For a balanced view, let's consider some of the aspects that you may want to consider before buying a home here in Tampa. The heat and humidity for me has been the most challenging. The summer months are so hot and so humid that for you ladies with long hair, man, you always feel like you're a spider, as your hair is always frizzy. But seriously, when it comes into humidity, the summer months are really, really hot, and sometimes you'll have temperature in the 3 digits. So that is really difficult, as you have to stay indoors to cool off. Guys, another nuisance of living here in Tampa is the traffic. The traffic congestion, especially during peak hours, can be very tough, especially for those areas that are still under construction. So you have to give yourself ample time to get to work on time. Another thing to consider when moving to the Tampa Bay areas are insurance costs. And here the insurance rates, man, are always on the rise. Due to its vulnerability to hurricanes, insurance in Tampa can be higher. Rising house costs, because there are many people that want to move to the state of Florida, just like I did with my family. As you can imagine, the popularity is rising and prices are going up, which results in a competitive market. So how does Tampa compare to other cities here in Florida when buying another home? Here's a quick rundown. While Tampa's real estate market is competitive, other cities like Miami and Naples tend to be on the higher end, with Orlando and Jacksonville usually being more affordable. Insurance rates. When comparing insurance rates to other cities like Miami, Tampa may be on the lower end, but they are generally higher than in less hurricane-prone areas like Central Florida. Tampa's overall cost of living typically ranks in the middle in comparison to other Florida cities. It is not the cheapest place to live, but it's also more affordable than many South Florida cities, like Miami. As you can imagine, each city in Florida offers a very unique experience. But Tampa's blend of business opportunity, cultural richness, and outdoor activities creates a balanced lifestyle that's hard to beat. Now, in regards to the future of Tampa's housing market, with a growing population and a solid economic foundation, Tampa's housing market shows a promising trend for both potential buyers and sellers. Evolving transportation solutions and city planning and continued economic growth suggest that Tampa's market is hot and poised to get even hotter. Now to the big decision, guys. Is Tampa really for you? Whether Tampa is a perfect fit for you depends on what you value most in your living environment. With its mix of pros and cons, Tampa offers a unique blend of the laid-back Florida lifestyle. Will Tampa be your personal haven, or will the warm climate be more than you're seeking? Now that you know the pros and cons of living in Tampa, here are some more pros and cons of living in an area that I love, Lutz, Florida. Thank you so much for watching, and this is Jacqueline Toledo with the Toledo team from Tampa, Florida, your real estate expert. and the only realtor you will ever need, okay?